Hey guys, welcome to Ace Language School. Topic for today's task 2 is that in some countries young people are encouraged to work or travel for a year between finishing high school and starting university studies. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages for young people who decide to do this. So let me explain the topic first. What topic is seeking from you? It is about the students who just take 1 year gap after finishing their high school and starting their university studies, right? When students take a break after their high school and before starting their professional work, we need to write the advantages and disadvantages of this trend for the young people who decide to do so. So here is the introduction about your topic. As I always say that in introduction we always give the why statement, right? We will write why is this a scenario, means why students are choosing 1 year gap after finishing their high school and before starting their professional study, right? First and foremost reason is that this trend is being popular. This is the biggest reason, right? Why? Because all the young students, right, like to follow this trend, and rest of the students just follow those students who are taking this as their career options, right? This becomes a peer pressure as well, right? See, by taking a break from the formal study, they can have experience, right, in that one gap year, and be they can have a refreshing environment, we can say, in that 1 year which they are taking in between their professional study and high school. So proceed with the topic. We need to write the advantages first, right? Advantages means we need to write the positive factors about this trend. So first which I have written is the independence and the self-confidence, right? The students who take 1 year gap, right, that 1 year they can utilize for working for for their different interests, we can say, right, which they can do by staying in their own country or by visiting foreign countries, right? They can work for their main interests which they want to make their future, right, through which they can gain hand-on experience, right? Or when they are gaining hand-on experience, or when they are working for some firms or the companies, they become good managers, right? Because they have to manage their all household chores as well as their life, their professional life, we can say, right? So they have to cope up with the situations, right, which makes them good managers. While working, obviously they can earn something, means they become self-sufficient, right, and boost up their confidence, right? Because while making their future, prior work gives them better options for getting their future options. So this is the main reason of taking 1 year gap, or we can say this is a main advantage of taking 1 year gap after finishing their high school and before starting their college studies. So next advantage which I have written is the cultural level, right? Means we can take the cultural viewpoint through which the students or the children, we can say, who are visiting to different countries or different workplaces, they are learning different cultures, because they have to go through or they have to meet different cultural people, right, through which they can learn about their traditions, right, or the different perspectives of different kind of people or the different work environments at which they work, right? So through which they can enhance their communication. And in that 1 year he or she is working there, right, by staying in Canada, he may meet with different professionals, right? He may meet with different students who came from different countries, right? So in this way his communication skills enhances, right? How? Because he has to meet number of people who are speaking different languages, right? And he has to work there, and he can understand the work environments in which he has to work, right? So now, while choosing his further or the professional study, he already knows the hardship which he will have to follow while studying in foreign countries, right? So this becomes a good advantage for that person who want to study abroad, right? He want to choose a career in different countries. So next come to the disadvantages of, or the negative sides of this trend. So first that I have written is the academical loss of one student, right? A person who is taking 1 year gap means academically he can sidetracked from his formal studies, right? Or who can be behind 1 year academically from the students who have not taken any year gap, right? See, if one time student have taken, or students who take 1 year gap, right, they can lose their interest in the formal studies, because they acquire the sense of, or the we can say that they can acquire the sense of undisciplined lifestyle, right? And once they become money minded, as we have already mentioned in our advantages, that they can earn money while taking 1 year gap, and once they started earning money, they become money minded, right? So return back to studies become very difficult for that students who take 1 year break from their studies. So this will be the biggest disadvantage of this trend. Last, come to your conclusion. What you will write in your conclusion. See, in conclusion, we always write a balanced statement in which you have to analyze what you have written in your whole essay, means in your BP1 and in your BB1. If you have written on the advantages side, so your conclusion should be on the advantages side, but if you have written on the disadvantages side, then your conclusion should be on disadvantages side. As we have discussed, we have written 2 advantages and 1 disadvantages, so we are going to describe it is a beneficial trend for the youngsters who are taking 1 year gap, right, between their high school and their college study, so, right? But again we can write that it is their personal choice, we can say, or their own decision, right? A student should consider what is best for them. This becomes your conclusion, right? Again, I advise you that on which side you want to write your essay, that will be your conclusion, right? Your conclusion will show whatever you have written in your whole essay. So in this way we can write introduction, and in BP1 we have described 2 advantages, and in BP2 we have written 1 disadvantage, and in conclusion we have described that it is a beneficial trend for the students who are going to take 1 year gap, right? Here are some words which you can use in your writings. First word is the volunteer, right? In your writing you can use line, the children in gap year can do volunteer work for any organization or any company, right? Second is the hands-on experience, means a practical experience, right? Means the children can earn hands-on experience while working with some organization. Second is the intellectual means they're related to their brain. Their intellectual growth is possible by working, or by taking 1 year gap study, right? Second, last one is the sidetracked, right? I have already written line of sidetracked from their study, right? Which means they get sidetracked from their studies, means they distract from their studies, right? These are the words which you can use as a substitute of the common words. Thank you guys.